AI has a matcha problem. I asked Claude, ChatGPT, and Google Gemini, what is the best matcha? And I ran this query 1,000 times. I ran these queries on their APIs. They had no memory of me. They were essentially fresh sessions every time. And I did this to try and get as close as possible to sort of the default recommendation from each one of these LLMs. Almost unanimously, they chose this brand called Ippodo, which they chose 925 out of 1,000 times, which is roughly 92% of the time. Ippodo, which is this, as I understand it, to be a 300-year-old tea house in Kyoto. For the record, I have no horse in this race. I don't even drink matcha. I'm purely interested in this from a research perspective. I have an ongoing project where I'm tracking product recommendations from AI. I'm really just interested in the future of shopping and how AI is going to be influencing that. And yeah, this brand beat out all the other matcha brands. There's all these D2C brands that, even despite having ad budgets and paying influencers and paying for shelf space on Erewhon, they're not ranking in a meaningful way. And the reason that that matters is because that recommendation from an LLM is becoming so valuable as people are increasingly asking their AI chatbot what to buy, versus previously they would have been doing that on Google, and each LLM has a different set of recommendations, but it's pretty opaque. Not much is known about how they're sourcing these recommendations. So I'd say in the matcha category, it's going to be pretty hard to penetrate, but I also did the same test for LED face masks, and it's up for grabs. Each LLM chose a different favorite. It wasn't unanimous. There was a lot of variation in the replies, so not all the categories are as cemented in seemingly as matcha is, though I'm going to be testing that over time to see if that changes. But I'm curious if your LLM, if your chatbot says Ippodo as well, so run a test, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear.